said I should, so let me know if you think it sounds better, especially for the whispers. And there's one other, it's a Sunday morning, so I'm gonna go to church soon, but I decided to make this video while everyone's still sleeping, so. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I honestly did not write down my top 5. I just wrote down ideas, and then I'm gonna think about what's my top 5. So I hope this video isn't too messy, I guess. But let's get straight into it. So first thing we're gonna do is my top 5 favorite music artists, and keep in mind, obviously I haven't listened to every single artist. I barely listen to it. I mean, I do listen to music, but not that much, so forgive me if, I don't know, it's just my opinion. So I'm making this video for me because I love doing rating stuff and that. But so for my top 5 favorite artists, let me see my Spotify. I used to listen to a lot of rap, but as a Christian, it's not the greatest to listen to anymore, so I don't really listen to. So one of my favorites gotta be, I will do one rapper, is Red Veil. He's a rapper, and he was my favorite when I still listen to it. He's it's I don't know, it's just, he's a good rapper. My favorite song is probably from him is one of his popular songs is Soul Food. But yeah, Red Veil, it's a good artist. And let's see. This might take a while. I really like Jacob, Jakob, and he's an indie artist mostly. That's mostly what I've been listening to lately. And Brian Barnes is also really good. He's like a different version. He has similar songs to David, and but I like his voice better. So Nujabes is he's a producer. He makes beats and stuff, but sadly he's passed away. But he usually gets people to sing. He's the Japanese version of Metro Boomin, kind of. But I really like Nujabes. You probably heard at least one of his songs on TikTok if you haven't. Feather, Lovesick, Arurian Dance, I can't think. Lady Brown. Those are all really good songs. So yeah, Nujabes probably up there. And I also, sorry if I'm just looking at my phone the whole time. I also listen to Christian music, but I don't have one specific artist I like more than others. But I'm gonna have to scroll faster. My playlist is so long. I just put all the songs in one playlist. Vacations is also really good. I like their songs. Oh, Shaq is one of my favorites. Chek. He's also another indie artist. He actually doesn't have that much listeners, but I really like his songs. He made a new album. His first album, I think. It's called The Fountain. songs are so unique. Like they don't even have like a type of genre you can describe it as. But I love Persona music. And Giveon is a good artist also. His new album was really, really good. Alright, I think I'm getting to the end of my playlist. I've been listening to Rocco also. He's like, what's it called? I think he's indie also. Oh, he's on tour. He's coming to, he's coming to tour. Alright, that's my top 5 favorite artists. That was really messy, I'm sorry about that. But now we're gonna do my top 5 favorite movies. I have not watched a lot of movies, I'm not gonna lie. So this is probably like gonna be like really bad. I mean they're all good movies, obviously. I hope. But let's see. One of my favorite. Oh, Superman. Superman was so good this year. It's not in my top 5 probably, but that movie was super duper good. Probably my favorite movie that came out this year. I love Superman. Like it actually got me into comics, bro. That's crazy. And obviously, Infinity War is like a masterpiece. And No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, that was the greatest like movie theater experience ever. I went with my friends, and we didn't even know if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were going to be in it, but they were. And that was like a really big shock. So we were like cheering and stuff. It was so fun. That was like my whole like all my best friends were there. So. And Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie, so that has to be up there. That's definitely up there. Oh no, I don't know if I can do my top. Alright, so far Infinity War, No Way Home, and Revenge of the Sith are up there. And then Everything Everywhere All at Once is definitely up there also. It's such a good movie. Like my adjectives are so bad. But it actually got me like tearing up multiple times. It was so emotional. And it's like it has some supernatural stuff in it, and it's about like the main themes are about like family and stuff like that. So I watched it with my family, so it was really it hit home, man. Such a great movie. Definitely check that out. If there's one movie you have to check out, it's that one. And my favorite animated movie is Whisper the Heart. It's a Studio Ghibli movie, and it's kind of like it's a love story kind of, but it just has such good vibes. It like encapsulates Studio Ghibli really well. So definitely check that out. And some other good Studio Ghibli movies are My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, and The Boy and the Hare. When that one came out, I watched that in the movie theater. That was super good. So definitely check those out. And I think that's gonna round up my top 5. I'm gonna just take a quick look here to see if anything, can compete. But I really think those are my favorite. Yeah, I think those are my favorite. The Batman was also really. I need to rewatch the Batman before the second one comes out. I really hope they make a second one. Oh wait, we might have some. Avatar: The Way of Water was also really good. But yeah, those were my top 5 favorite movies. Pretty basic, but now we're gonna do top 5 TV shows. I have definitely not watched a lot of TV shows, so it's gonna be fairly. This might be worse, but I'm gonna respect my opinion. I think these are. I think least the only one I focused on for a really long time is like anime. Like I watched anime and like not much else for like 3 years straight. So. And then I just go to the movie theaters if I see it, if there's a new movie coming out. But I haven't really seen any classic movies. I'm getting into TV shows because watching Lost right now, and I have a bunch of other shows I want to watch now. So let me know any recommendations for like anything, honestly. But the first show we got, alright, these are not in any order in particular, so don't keep that in mind for the video. But I think, yeah, Stranger Things is probably top 5. That's super basic, but super excited for the final season coming out literally in like a month or 2 months. And my favorite season is season 4. Season 4 was super good. Vecna is so tough. I wonder how they're gonna like end the show, but and season 3 has the best vibes in my opinion. When it came out, it was summer also. It has such good vibes, man. Iconic songs from both the season, and I think Mike is my favorite character. I hope Michael and Eleven end up together. I don't know why a bunch of people want Will and Mike to get, like my sister wants them to get together. I don't know about that, man. But yeah. So first we got Stranger Things, Loki, Avatar, The Last Airbender might be up there. It's not an anime. I don't consider it an anime, so I think it's a TV show. But Avatar is really good, and Cobra Kai Cobra Kai is good fun to watch. It's fun to watch, but I don't think it's top 5. So far we got Stranger Things. I'd say Avatar is there. Arcane was also really good, but Phineas and Ferb is low-key like my favorite, probably my favorite childhood TV show especially on Disney, but it's a Disney show. Sorry about that. But yeah, Phineas and Ferb is so peak. I watched all the episodes like a few years ago, and it's still peak. So Phineas and Ferb, I think it might have to be up there. So that's a 3 so far. Severance is a show I watched this year. That was amazing. It's like such a creative idea, and it's executed very well with great actors. It's very mysterious. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. So if you like plot twists and stuff like that, definitely check out Severance. Really, really great show. It's on Apple TV, so check it out. 2 seasons are out right now, so not too long. But that's 4, and I think the last one's gonna round it up is the Clone Wars. The Star Wars TV show, the animated series. It was really good. Like, it's some of my favorite Star Wars media ever. So definitely check out the Clone Wars if you haven't seen it and you're a fan of Star Wars. And honorable mention goes to Invincible. Invincible is a great new comic book. What's it called? They animated the comic, so I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just the animated series, but definitely really good. So yeah, that's my top 5 TV shows. And oh yeah, Psych is a good TV show. I watch that with my family. It's like detective type stuff. So definitely check that out if you want to watch a show with your family. Psych is super fun, family friendly, and all that. So Psych is up there. And now we're gonna do top 5 animes. So this is strictly anime, and then we're gonna do manga after this. So keep that in mind. But I've watched a lot of anime. That's probably the most I've watched or consumed X Hunter. Nah, yeah. Number one's Hunter X Hunter. Number two, I got Attack on Titan. Pretty basic so far, but number three, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And number four, I'm gonna have to go Yu Yu Hakusho, I think. Yu Yu Hakusho is so good. And at number five, I'm gonna have to go Vinland Saga. I think that's good. Especially season 2. Vinland Saga season 2 is so good. But honorable mention, JoJo Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, Death Note, and Haikyuu, and Fruits Basket. Those are my honorable mentions. But now, top 5 manga. It's gonna, I think I like manga better than anime, I'm not gonna lie, but for number 1, I got 20th Century Boys. Check that out. It's the best manga ever. By Naoki Urasawa, the best mangaka of all time. And number 2, we got, I honestly might think One Piece is my number 2. I think One Piece is number 2. It's like the best shonen of all time, not gonna lie. Actually, no. I don't know if Attack on Titan is considered shonen, but One Piece is definitely the best shonen manga, in my opinion. And then number 3, we got Monster. I think we got Monster. Also by Naoki Urasawa. Monster is more of a, it's kind of like a detective slash mystery, but basically it's about this guy whose name is Tenma, and he's a doctor, and he saved someone's life, Johan, and then he became basically like a serial killer. So he's trying to hunt him down because it's basically his fault for saving him. But it's super good. The anime is just as good as the manga, so check that out. I didn't really talk about any of the anime. Yu Yu Hakusho is also by Hunter x Hunter, so check out that anime. It has the best vibes, some of the best OST, some of the best characters, and it has that 90s animation, which is peak. The animation's super good, and the dub is, dude, Yu Yu Hakusho is just amazing. It's probably as good as Hunter x Hunter, so please watch it if you get one anime to watch out this. Yu Yu Hakusho. And then number 4 for manga, I think we got Homunculus. It's a psychological manga, and I want to go take psychology in college, probably. So, as I found it really interesting. It's pretty disturbing at times, but shout out to my friend. He let me borrow. He bought all the manga, and it kind of changes how you see things. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. Homunculus, if you're willing to see some quite a little disturbing stuff, check it out. And to round off the list, this is a hard one. It's between Slam Dunk and Vagabond. Oh, and they're both by Takahiko Inoue. Those two mangas are so good. But I think I'm gonna have to pick Slam Dunk. I like it slightly better than Vagabond. But Vagabond has the greatest art in manga. And it's really, actually, yeah, it has some of the best lessons of all time. So Vagabond actually might be a little better. But honorable mention Naruto. It was like the first manga I've ever read. Naruto is so peak, I don't care. And yeah, I just love Naruto. The characters are so good. It does have a few bad arcs, not really, mostly the end, but I still really liked it. So that is my top 5 anime and manga. And now we're gonna do the top 5 anime and manga characters. this one. But we got a friend first. He's the main villain from 20th Century Boys. He's super mysterious and interesting, and his character is so like has so many layers to it, and it like keeps you guessing who he is the whole entire time. So yeah, I love 20th Century Boys and Fred. And another character, I was just saying, Miriam from Hunter x Hunter. He's by far my favorite antagonist from Hunter x Hunter, and his story is so good, and he's just really well written and shows like, I don't want to spoil, but I bet, yeah, I don't want to spoil, but Miriam, such a good arc. Chimera and arc is definitely my favorite, and it's a little dragged out, but I don't care, it's my favorite. And another shonen character, we got Pain. He's my favorite villain from Naruto. Pain is he has such a sad backstory also. That was my favorite arc of Naruto, was the Pain invasion arc. So he's just a great villain. He's by far my favorite from the Kutsuki. And he's just so interesting, and he has the most aura, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, but now we got two more characters. I'm gonna have to put Wolfgang Grimmer from Monster. He's the best side character in manga. I don't care. I do not care. There might be other like better villains and main like characters, but Wolfgang Grimmer is the best side character of all time. And his story, oh my gosh, don't get me started. Oh, yeah, he actually might be my favorite, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely check out Monster just for Wolfgang Grimmer also. It has like some of the best characters in manga. Tenma, the main character, Johan, the main villain, and Wolfgang Grimmer, the best side character of all time, so check it out. And to round up the list, I'ma have to put Yoshikage Kira. He's the main villain from JoJo Part 4. I don't know why I like him so much, but I just think he was a really interesting villain, and definitely my favorite character from JoJo's. So yeah, JoJo's is a pretty good show, anime. So those were my top 5 characters, and I think we're about like halfway done with the video. It's gonna be a pretty long video. I've just been whispering the whole time. I low-key need some water. But let's just keep going. Top 5. I'm gonna do top 5 comics even though I barely read any. But we'll do top 3. Why not? Number 1, I got Superman for All Seasons. That my favorite comic so far. It was really like, let me see. One sec. Sorry about this, I'm just looking for something. Yo, where did I like write down my thoughts after I read something? I don't know where. I don't know where I put. Alright, I found it. Superman's a goat, and the vibes are so good. It's like he's so inspiring, and he's like just a great guy. Like Superman is like, he'll do anything to save like any type of form of life. And you get to see in Superman for All Seasons, you get to see him growing up in Smallville and how he grows up to be Superman, and how he goes to Metropolis as a reporter, and then he becomes Superman to save others. And it shows Lex Luthor. It was pretty similar to the movie, like a little bit. And it just shows Lex Luthor, like how he wants to rule over Metropolis basically. But it's just a good story about family, growing up, perseverance, and helping others. Like, come on. And the art was really good. It just puts you in a good mood, and was super well just love Superman, I guess. I need to read some more of his comics. But Superman for All Seasons, Superman Up in the Sky is another, like, one, volume, like, 200 pager, I think, and it's more modern, Superman Up in the Sky. Like, the art is, like, a lot more, I don't know, vibrant, I guess, but it was, like, the ending, like, almost made me tear up, dude. Like, Superman Up in the Sky shows, like, how, like, Superman really is. Superman for All Seasons is more about Clark Kent, but Superman Up in the Sky is more about Superman and what he does and what his, like, motives are, what his goals are, and all that. So, that was such a good two of the best comics I've read so far is both Superman. And then I'm gonna have to say the last one is Batman Dark Victory, combined with Batman Batman The Long Halloween. Dark Victory is a sequel to The Long Halloween, and it's about Batman, like, beginning of his Batman career, and there's this guy who's, like, murdering people on holidays. So it spans over a year for both the comic, and he's just trying to find this person who's been just wreaking havoc on holidays, and it's a really interesting murder mystery. So if you like that detective type stuff, Batman, The Long Halloween is really good. My mom even read it, so. But I'm not gonna lie, I think I like Superman comics better. Like, Batman is always dark and, like, kind of it's like mystery. Like, I understand if Batman's your favorite character and you love his comics a lot, but I just love the vibes of Superman so far. So I've been trying to read Batman in order. I found a list of how to read it in order, so it's still been really good so far. So, and I've been reading Ultimate Spider-Man. It's not as good as I anticipated, but just because I love Spider-Man so much. But Ultimate Spider-Man is still a pretty good comic. But yeah, those were my top 5 favorite top 3 basically. But now we're gonna move on to video games. Let's go. I love video games. I'm a pretty big nerd, if you couldn't tell already. I try to get into a lot of different stuff, so, like I said before, I get a lot of things to talk about, I guess. But number 1, we got Persona 3 Reload. This might be biased because this was my first Persona game, but Persona 3 Reload got me into Persona, and I'm actually, like, Persona's, like, my favorite. That might be, like, my favorite franchise of, like, anything, honestly. I just love Persona so much. And yeah, definitely check out some Persona games. I'd recommend starting either at Persona 3 Reload or Persona 5 Royal, and then play Persona 4 Golden. They're making a remake for Persona 4 Golden, so you might have to wait for that. But Persona 3, 4, and 5 are all 10 out of 10s, so we'll group that up. Yeah, we can group that up. Persona 3 to 5 are all, like, on the same tier, so those are my number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to put The Walking Dead Telltale game. The emotions I got from playing that game is actually insane. I was crying at the end, and so many crazy plot twists, and my friend put me on, and I had the Xbox Game Pass, so I just decided to play it last year, and it was such a good. I also love, like, Telltale story games, so that really that hit me, man. That was such a good. All 4 4 seasons are peak, but my favorites are no, they're all on the same tier. They're all 10 out of 10s except maybe season 2. I'm not gonna lie, season 2 is probably my least favorite, but season 3 is very underrated. But I'm excited. I'm gonna check out the Walking Dead comics and maybe the TV show also, because Walking Dead didn't think I would like it as much as I did. But number 3 we got Undertale and Deltarune. I played Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2. I need to play Chapter 3 and 4, which came out, but I have to pay $25 for that. So we'll see when I play that. Maybe I'll ask for that for my birthday. But Undertale is such a good. It's the best indie game, even though I haven't played much. But Toby Fox is a genius. The OST, the music is 10 out of 10. The combat is really simple but super fun, and it has such good vibes, and the story is super crazy, and the characters are 10 out of 10. So definitely check out Undertale. You can probably, I don't know how much it is, but you can probably play it somewhere. Probably on your, oh yeah, they added it to console, so there's no excuse not to play Undertale. Definitely worth your time, and try to get the true ending. The true ending's really emotional, dude. Honestly, video games might be my favorite piece of media, like, form of media. Like, it hits me the hardest for, like, in terms of emotion, because I've spent, like, hours, like, actually, like, playing the game to get to the ending, and the ending just hits hard. While when you watch a TV or movie, you're just sitting there watching it for a few hours. Except if it's a long TV show, then I understand. But you're just sitting there and watching for a few hours, and I don't know. But I still love TV shows. But I don't know, video games are just more interactive, I guess. But I love like all different types of media. So, but number 4, I'm going to put. Honestly, I'm gonna put Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Those 2 games were super fun, and my friend put me on. It's like, it has a bunch of Disney characters, but it's not a kid's, it is a kid's game, kind of, but the stories can be a little confusing. But if you like Disney, or you just like, what's it called? RPGs, yeah. It's an RPG, but like, not like an RPG like Persona, where it's like you do turns and you have to like mostly think about it in your brain. But the combat in Kingdom Hearts is super fun. It's like, I don't know, you just like, it's like real time action. That's it. Like, you have to like actually click buttons, and like it has some of the hardest boss fights in video game history. I don't care, even though I've never played Elden Ring. But the secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts are actually super hard. And one time I beat like an optional boss, and it took me like 3 hours, and I just kept trying over and over. You just have to learn their movesets. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts has some of the best combat. The story, even though it's confusing, it's just like super intriguing, and the characters are super fun, and it's super cool to see a bunch of Disney characters and go into their worlds, basically. But I need to finish Birth by Sleep. I'm not gonna lie, I have not played that game in a while, but I need to play Birth by Sleep and then Kingdom Hearts 3. I have both of those right now, but hopefully Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out soon, and Persona 6. Those are my 2 Scythe is a good Scythe is a good book. But it's like I read it in 7th grade. But check out Scythe. I remember it's really interesting. But I low-key don't remember that much about it. But it's a really good book. And The Stranger in the Lifeboat. That might be one of my favorite. That might be my favorite. It's a super short book, and it just teaches a bunch of lessons, and it's just super interesting. There's a pretty big twist, and it's just like people stranded in a lifeboat, and you don't know if they're gonna make it back or not, because the ship they were on, or the yacht they were on, crashed. So then they just had to survive on a lifeboat, and they didn't have that much food or water. So it's intense, dude. It's such a good book. Definitely check out The Stranger in the Lifeboat. And Origami Yoda. It's like my favorite childhood book, maybe. Like oh my gosh, like pre-teen, I guess. Like when I was like 11, that's like my favorite book. If you're 11 years old, check out the Origami Yoda. But I have all the books for that. I usually don't buy any books, but I usually just use the library. I've been using the library a lot since I was like a little kid. So the Phantom Wardrobe is honestly a really good another really good one I read when I was around that age. But Hawthorne's Legacy was a pretty good book. And the Inheritance game series is really good. I read that in 8th grade, and I did it for like a book report or something. But yeah, the Hawthorne books are really good. The Inheritance game books, do not read the Hawthorne Legacy. That was not really good. That's not even like a part of the main series anyway, so you don't really have to read that. But to round it off, I don't even know if I have 5 or not, but to round it off, I'm gonna have to put Tuesdays with Amori. It's another one like Stranger in the Lifeboat. It's a bunch of good lessons. It's not really like that, but a bunch of good lessons, and it's super deep. It's about this guy who knows when he's gonna die, and he's a professor, and this guy who he taught at college a long time ago comes back, and he just teaches him some life lessons. They just meet up every Tuesday and just talk about life and stuff. It's just super inspirational, and it was really good book. So those are my favorite books, and what I would recommend anything I've been talking about this whole video. So, oh shoot, it's already 40. I've been talking really fast. I feel like, and it's still 40. We're at the 40s minute mark. But I was gonna do top 5 NBA players, not like in terms of skill, but my favorites. But off the top of my head, Kobe White. I love Kobe White. There's some other players I'm just not thinking about. I'm like on the spot. I can't think. But I am invested in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard's probably one of my favorites. And who's another? He's another one. I do not know. Trust me, I have ball knowledge, but like I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I've just been yapping this whole video, and it's I hope you. I like the screen is just my face the whole time, so I hope you're entertained enough. And I don't blame the people who clicked off already, because my attention span probably would have clicked off of this video also. But two last things we're gonna do is top 5 books of the Bible. Let's go. These are my favorites, and is probably my favorite. It's just 4 chapters, or 5 chapters, but it has so many good, like, it just, like, really, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, I feel like God is, like, speaking to me, and it has a bunch of, like, I don't know how to describe it, man, but, like, let me just read it a little bit. It just really teaches you to grow with God, which is, like, the main point of the Bible, and it's, like, God's way of speaking to us, so, yeah, James is, like, probably my favorite, book of the Bible, and another one is First John in the New Testament, First John, not the regular John. I mean, that's a good book of the Bible also, but First John is another 5 chapter book of the Bible that has a bunch of great lessons. I don't want to call it lessons, but like teachings from God and his disciples, and it really just opens your mind and like pretty much shows how a Christian should live. Because a lot of us, I don't want to judge, but a lot of us are like, say we're Christians, and then we do like things that wouldn't represent God. I mean, I do, like literally every human does that, but I also do that. But like, as long as like we're trying to be better and like live for God, spend more time with Him, and that's like, He really just, that's what I feel like, that's what God appreciates, like our heart posture, and how much, because He knows everything. So, and I've been reading Genesis, and it's really just like opened my eyes, like creation and how amazing and beautiful it is. Like everything like looks up to God to survive. Like all the animals, all the plants, literally everything like that exists needs God to like just every living thing needs God to survive, and He provides food for every animal. Like there's a reason animals do what they do. Like they don't have a conscience, but they have a purpose, and I think that's like what God gave them a purpose, and like their instincts to what to do and stuff. So reading Genesis has really like the study Bible, the ESV study Bible for Genesis. I think I have the one that's called the Reformation Bible. That's really just like really changed how I see the world. Honestly, like the world is super, just it's God's perfect creation that was corrupted by sin. So there's a bunch of like sad, terrible news just going on, and it's just, this world is really full of sin, but we just have to keep looking up to God, and He will provide, and He has a plan, and it's not blind faith, but because we know that God will always deliver on His promises. Cause it's just, if you're watching this video, then you're like, you have a device, which means you're like, I don't want to assume anything, but like, you know, we're blessed, you know, everyone's blessed to be even living. Like, think about it, like, I'm pretty sure it's like, even scientifically proven that like, one in like, the chances of being born is 1 in like billion or trillion. So yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone goes through hard things. I don't want to like say like that doesn't mean anything, but that means we should use it as a way to um lay it down at God's feet, and He'll take care of it. And you just, yeah, I'm sorry for yapping, but and now another one I really like is Psalms. Obviously, a psalm is iconic. It just it's like almost like a poem. It's like poems in the way they're structured, kind of, but the way David just like praises God in like his words choices, like honestly, so it's like fantastic. But yeah, the psalm is really good. Reading like a psalm, a good psalm at the right time can really just hit really hard. Same with Proverbs, Psalms and Proverbs are great. Great. You can like search up verses like that will really help you when like whatever you're going through. So those are really great. Those are my favorite books of the Bible. So and Joshua's a great book of the Bible. So thank you for if you are still listening. Thank you for listening to my Christian section, I guess. But I hope at least a few people out there. The best thing I can do is help others, like with like real problems. So I mean, I'm just yapping, but I don't know. Hopefully you're like someone gets a little comforted, you know. But yeah, that's why I like want to take psychology, because I want to really like understand like how the human brain works, and I want to help others who are just going through like difficult times or something like that. Maybe I even like be a pastor, but I'm really bad at speaking in front of like a bunch of people like in real life. So this is a good practice, you know, talking in front of a camera. That's like a good step in the right direction. But and I keep saying so yeah, I think that's a good thing. Like, I feel like I'm getting better at talking a little bit, I guess. But I just really speak it. Like, I've gotten really comfortable, and I'm just speaking my mind the whole time in this video. So I hope you I don't know, find some type of enjoyment out of this video. But lastly, we're gonna do YouTubers. But yeah, let's see. I'll do my favorite ASMR artists off the top of my head. My top 5 is Legacy ASMR. I'm not gonna lie, I take a bunch of his ideas. I'm sorry, but he has just great ideas. Like behind the mic tapping, like that's a great idea. So shout out to Legacy ASMR. I take a bunch of inspiration from them. Raffy Taffy's the GOAT, obviously. He came back and he made like 2 new like hour-long videos. So I appreciate Raffy Taffy. He's a great guy. Even though I just watch his videos, but as far as I can tell. And 3 Sheep ASMR. I love 3 Sheep ASMR. It's 3 brothers making ASMR videos together and separately sometimes. So it's really cool to see their bond, and each one is unique, and I just love watching their videos. And Pure G ASMR is a great ASMR channel. I really like when he talks in his soft spoken. He is my favorite soft spoken. It like actually puts me to sleep really fast. So JoJo's ASMR is obviously like an icon, and ASMR Zeitgeist is another icon. So those 2 are really good ASMR artists. High quality, very high quality. And honorable mention, Pear ASMR is a great ASMR channel. Love her videos. And last one I'm gonna do Chill Vibes ASMR. He doesn't make videos anymore. It's been a year, but he's literally like one of the first ASMR channels I've ever watched. He only has 600 subscribers, but I don't even know how I found his video. Oh yeah, it's because he made the manga collection video. And yeah, I wish he came back, but he's a great channel. It's actually kind of crazy. I'm like about to catch up in subscribers with him, but he was one of my inspirations. And Renessa ASMR has great videos. Also, she's on break right now, but I really liked her manga collection videos and all that. So those are my favorite ASMR artists. And honestly, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. It's almost been an hour, so I don't think, if you're still watching, then like comment down below, because I actually want to know if like people actually like watch the whole video. I mean, like I can check, I'm pretty sure, on like YouTube Studio or something. But let me know if you're still watching. Comment down like finished, like you finished the video or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've just been yapping for an hour straight, and I need some water. So I hope you enjoyed this video.